We are reading Vilapa Kusumanjali, Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse 73. Madhusudana is the Crestjewel of clever pranksters. One day, he obstructs your path on the pretext of collecting tax from you as you are walking near Govardhan Hill. Will I then see you, proud eyes crowned with frowned eyebrows? Note. This time, Sri Raghunath perceived the Dana Lila. Radha and Krishna's quarrel over the tax on ghee by Govardhan Hill. The pastimes follow each other like a stream of sweet visions. Within the relish of these sweet pastimes is also the relish of sweet devotional services. Madhusudana is the Crestjewel of clever pranksters. One day, he obstructs your path on the pretext of collecting tax from you as you are walking near Govardhan Hill. Will I then see your proud eyes crowned with frowned eyebrows? In the Dana Lila, the loving quarrels of the divine pair are relishable. Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami have described these pastimes in their books. Dana Keli Kamudi and Dana Keli Chintamani. For the welfare of his son, Balaram Vasudeva has engaged Bhaguri Muni and other sages in performing a sacrifice near Govindakund, a lake at the base of Govardhan Hill. The sages have promised the gopis that all their desires would be fulfilled if they will carry the required ghee, clarified butter, to the sacrificial ground. And this promise is announced all over Raj. Sri Radhika hears the news from her pet parrot, Shuksmadi, and she sets out from Radhakund with her Sakhis like Lalita, Vishakha, Chitra, and Champakalata, and her Manjaris like Rupa and Tulasi. All these gopis carry golden lotus with fresh ghee on red silken rolls on their heads. The gopis are so sublimely dressed and ornamented that the base of Govardhan Hill shines with their golden effulgence. Dana Chole Beti Bo Kanai. We will meet Krishna on the pretext of donating ghee. Sri Radhika casts her glances here and there, thinking, where is the Lord of my life? Then and there, Sri Radha is swiftly coming this way with her girlfriends. Hearing this message from a parrot, Gopendrananda, Krishna, smiled slightly, climbed on top of the Govardhan Hill with his friends like Subal and Madhumangala at the high spot known as Shyam Vedi and erected a matchless tall station there. When Sri Radhika eagerly arrives at the Manasi Ganga lake with her girlfriends, she remembers Shyam as she sees the black bees humming around the blossoming lotus flowers in the lake. Srimati becomes overwhelmed by ecstasy when she hears Shyam's very sweet flute playing and says, "Oh, friends, let us perform austerities to take our next birth in a bamboo family. Don't think that this is an ordinary birth. It's the highest birth in this world, because bamboo flutes alone can relish the nectar of Murari's bimba fruit-like lips." Slowly, Sri Radhika walks on, immersed in talking about Krishna with her friends. Her wine-like body studded with flower-like emotions. Vrinda shows Radhika how beautiful Shyam looks on top of the hill. And in amazement, Srimati says, "Oh, Vrinda, Hari has crossed the path of my eyes many times before, but I have never seen him in this unprecedentedly sweet way before. My eyes have never been able to drink even a drop of the nectarian beauty of even one of his limbs. The Sakis are absorbed in the sweetness of the Yugala Kishore, and they say to each other, 'Behold, O Saki, the extraordinary love. They drink the elixir of their matchless loving pastimes, and their hair stands on end of ecstasy.'" They stare at each other from afar with unblinking eyes that are filled with tears of ecstasy. They drown in a pool of bliss. They only become steady again after a long time. Surely, Sri Das Govinda description of Sri Krishna seeing Radha in this Dana Keli Chintamani is unrivaled in this world. When Krishna sees Radhika, he says in amazement, "Is this blossoming vine of champaka flowers? Is this a blossoming vine of champaka flowers? No, because that does not move. Then it is a wine of lightning. No, because that is very fickle, and disappears in the clouds again in a moment. Then it is a river of effulgence. No, because that has no form. And this being certainly has. Then I know for sure that it is Radha, approaching me with her friends. And he also says, it is Radha herself, whose limbs are golden, who is the beautiful banner of fame for the family of King Rishabhanu, who is a wave of splendid jewels from Kirtida's mine-like home, the virtuous young sister of Sridham, the moonlight that soothes her lily-like girlfriends, and the sitting place for my great peacock-like heart. The use of metaphors, the depth of the feelings, and the loveliness of the composition of these two verses are greatly relishable for the Rasika, aesthetic devotees. The choice of the most lovely and exquisite words and the self-manifest feelings in them are the extraordinary treasure of Srila Das Goswami. Such a special composition is very rare in Vaishnava literature, and it stands alone in its great wonder. They see each other, and this causes a powerful wave of ecstasy in the river-like heart of Baba Mai, all emotional Radha. She tells Lalita, walk slowly. I'm feeling pain in my feet. But Lalita jokingly replies, you don't feel pain in your feet. This is a big black rock, Krishna, in your mind that gives you pain. You can still walk on with pain in your feet, but not with pain in your heart. In this way, the Sakis enjoy joking with Sri Radhika. How amazing is Nagara's tax collector's dress as he stands there with Madhumangala and Subal. Subal says, oh, cowherd girls, where are you going with these ghee pots on your heads, ignoring this toll station? The gopis don't even move an eyebrow and proudly walk on. Shyam Nagara notices every step that Swamini makes. This jingling of her ankle bells sprinkles his ears with nectar. And he comes forward, enchanting the gopis with his soft smile, his glances, and the flute in his hand. The fish-like eyes of the Sakis and Manjaris swim in the ocean of the Yugala's sweetness. How beautifully Swamini moves her eyes when Krishna blocks her path and says, "Pay me my tax." Sripad Lila Sukha says, "Oh Krishna, let your nectarian pastimes that are relished by the tongue of the blessed souls, such as your naughty childhood games, your blocking Radha's way, as in the Dana Lila, and the emotional flute songs that emanate from your playful lotus-like mouth, continuously be manifest in my heart." This pastime of obstruction is most relishable for the fortunate souls. This can only be understood by someone who has awoken his Siddha Swarup. Srila Rupa Goswami prays to Sri Radha Kila Kinchit glance for the welfare of the world. Once, even a drop of this sweetness has entered the heart and mind of an aspirant devotee, he cannot withdraw his heart from his seizure anymore. Once, even a drop of this sweetness has entered the heart and mind of an aspirant devotee, he cannot withdraw his heart from its seizure anymore. First, Krishna talks with the Sakhis, while Swamini remains silent and grave. Sometimes Shyam comes up to Radhika to touch her and say, "Pay me with your youthful beauty." How beautifully Swamini then frowns her eyebrows that defeat the strength of millions of Cupid's arrows. Shyam Nagara is enchanted, and Tulasi also floats in an ocean of spiritual flavor when she sees the beauty of these eyes. The Sakhis sarcastically say, "Oh, is there also a levy on news nowadays? Levi, on news nowadays?"
So lady means this is
What does it mean? I don't have my phone to check.
maybe some
What does it
tax
mean?
maybe
Also
tax.
tax.
So this is interesting, because usually this Shama say, not Shama does not say, "Pay me tax, pay me your gift." She's saying, "Pay me with your beauty, with your beautiful smile, with your beautiful, sidelong glance, Radha Kripa Katakshana, and also give me by yourself. Give me by yourself."
That's what you see in German. Abgaben.
Yeah, it's kind of tax.
Kind of tax.
Can I see how you say it? Levy. So I was right at the beginning. Levy. Because at the beginning he says, "Pay me tax," And then he says, you can pay with your useful beauty. And then the Sakis sarcastically say, so there is now also tax on youth, not only on ghee and on...
This is Krishna. Huh?
Yeah.
Krishna has everything that Krishna needs. Radhika's useful beauty.
Yes, Shyam says, these things are taxed at this toll station. Swamini walks on, ignoring Shyam, who then says, do you dare to ignore me? Don't get too offensive now. Oh, Kandi, hot-tempered girl. There's no need trying to chase away a black snake, Krishna Kundali. When he simply kisses you, kisses at you. Kisses. When he simply kisses at you, you will be enchanted. Or when Krishna, who wears nice earrings, Kundala, simply kisses you, that's a K, you'll be enchanted. You also have kisses at you?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. Like
From the serpent, like
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah.
the serpent.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Okay, yeah, then it makes sense. It just makes... You will be enchanted. Normally, when a serpent does that, we are not enchanted. Swamini proudly frowns her eyebrows and says, how will a snake be able to attack a Nakulas tree? She mongoose. She will simply bite him back. It will not be a good opportunity for that snake. Or, why wouldn't you be able to ravish housewives? Played a little bit.
So this is, mongoose and snake. I don't know which one is powerful, generally speaking.
what was the first one?
Like a snake and she mongoose. Mongoose like how do you say?
That's the animal, like mongoose, not even.
Maybe mongoose is strong, generally speaking.
But what is it? What is it?
Think about that.
It's a goose. A man.
Das ist doch eine Gans.
Aber was für
So
eine?
eine dicken Beiter.
Schleichkatze.
I never heard this word in German. Da steht dann Schleichkatze. Was ist das denn? Indische Schleichkatze. It's an Indian cat.
It's not a goose.
It's mongoose. It's written, it's indische Schleichkatze. So something like a cat. Who is like
Not
mongoose. But
Not
we asked
that maybe I feel like a kind of like a mouse one. Not, I don't know.
I also just wanted to put
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah,
Google it.
It was not in detail, translation, the word Schleichkatze, I never heard this word. So the candle, they say like a cat, but it's not.
But actually, it's a very elegant. Look, it's a very elegant.
Wie Marder.
It's a very elegant animal. So now the question is a snake, Krishna, more powerful or this mongoose? And Radha says, if the snake will bite, the mongoose will just bite back. So it will be an interesting fight between them.
第7クルでは、
Yes.
柿勝利さんからで、
はい。
マングースはヘビを殺すこともできる。マングース can kill snakes.
So they can eat snakes, no?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. So Kishori said, like mongoose could eat snake.
Yeah.
Okay.
So therefore, this is very significant. This one because Radhika can
So it's sometimes important we check.
Mm.
Yeah, because in this picture you really see the.
It's
Yeah.
not as elegant as the other one.
Yeah, and Marder, they can also eat. They eat other. From this family.
So it's this situation that Radharani is also joking with Krishna, and she's
Like a minute here, that is a good time. Sweet and
Very sweet, but very heavy.
yeah. How will a snake be able to attack a Nakula's tree, a she mongoose? She will simply bite him back. It will not be a good opportunity for that snake. Or why wouldn't you be able to ravish housewives? Today it's a very good opportunity for that. In this way, Swamini shows her inner desires, like a rose covered by a thin sheet. Her great feelings are covered by her external show of disrespect. How clever she is in Rasika, joking pastimes, just like Shyam. The clever Sakis nourish the pastimes of the Yugala Kishore. Balnarai Krishna stops the gopis on the way, and Lalita said, I'm by Ravi, a man-hating goddess. See if you have the guts to touch me. Shyam is not able to touch her. Pointing at Swamini, he tells the Sakis, if you don't have any money on you now, you can keep only her with me and go on yourselves. The Sakis say, that we cannot do. Shyam says, then let me see how you will go without my consent. Then the Sakis say, Radhe, then we're going. You can stay here. They give up easily. Huh? Krishna says, where's the ghee for the sacrifice? Forcibly grabs it from their pots and starts to eat it. When Krishna touches the ghee after pulling the pots from the gopis' hats, the Sakis say, this ghee is spoiled. When a dirty boy like you touches it, it cannot be offered anymore. Actually, when one even touches someone like you, one should take a bath.
can talk like this together.
Saying this, the Sakis laugh and go on their way. In this way, Sri Radhika and the Rasika B. Madhusudan change so many humorous words in this celebrated Dana Lila, or text pastime. After this loving quarrel, Tulasi arranges for Radha and Krishna loving pastimes in a kunja near Dana Nirvartana Kund, the lake where Sri Radhika pays her tax, as she pays now the tax in the Kund. You know where this is?
Yeah, very near from this, like Danakati. There's one kunda. So this is. And this maybe, this Radhika's temperature is very strong. So Radhika could control Radhika, also Mohan. So therefore, she's saying this Bhairavi is kind of, very, fearful, goddess. So this is very inappropriate. And Krishna also could not touch. And also, Saki is very, very clever and making joking, because Radhe, we are going, you can stay here.
They give up very easy. Very easy. You can leave her here. No, we can. Yes, you can. Okay, let's go. You stay here. These are friends, huh?
And also, Krishna wants to taste, especially Radhika's Kira Kinchit glands. Kira Kinchita glands is combined 7 feelings. So I forgot everything say angry because they obstruct on the path. And they're a little bit fearful. Also, they are too much eager for love, or very happy to see, like a lover. And also some kind of little bit, many different feelings combined in Radhika's face.
Mm-hmm.
So Radhika's face is already very beautiful, but also combine different feelings. And then Radhika's face is like wear alankara, ornament of feeling. This is called Baba Alankara. So in this Radhika with this kind of Baba Alankara with Kira Kinchita, this makes Krishna be so happy. Sometimes, if some lady is very beautiful, but a little bit angry or a little bit, very cynical, little bit anxiety, in this kind of feeling mixing, that beautiful lady is looks like more beautiful or more tasting.
Just Radhika.
Yeah, this is Radhika showing to Mohan. This is actually donation to Mohan. Because, and also it's insignificant. In a Vaikuntha planet, Krishna has everything. Everybody begging, something, or give me money, give me work, give me wife, husband, and give me child, like etc. But in this Krishna, he is not only Bhagavan, but he is like behaving ordinary a boy who begging something from Gopi. This is the beauty of Braja, Vrindavan. So Supreme Person become beggar. So this is, in the Pundarika Maharaj explain, a six opulence of Braja. This dana means begging donation, and chori means stealing, but stealing, clothes of God. And also, man, Radhika becomes so angry. Who can become angry with Krishna, Mohan? And also, another thing is holy. They just, carrying each other. And also, rasa. So much exchanging rasa, juice. And also, virasa. Virasa means, say, more intense rasa. Means Nikunja pastime. So in these six quality is very special quality in Braja. So in this Dana Lila express Krishna's human-like, human-like pastime, but also he become beggar. I think, generally speaking, we cannot imagine God to become beggar. But in Braja, because of love, Krishna begging the love.
Because in Raj we have to forget that Krishna is God.
So we don't have
It's a completely different relation.
Different relation, different conception. So therefore, Prabhupada said, conception of God and the conception of absolute truth is completely different. And this Krishna is not the controller, kind of Rashka, tasting rasa, beggar, Rashkendra. And also this joking pastime represent Krishna's nature. Krishna is Dhira Lalita. Krishna's nature is originally Dhira Lalita. Dhira Lalita means like a very sober, but does not care anything, carefree. And also he likes to always joking. And also very attractive. Very beautiful, very attractive. This is like a Dhira Lalita. And Radhika's nature is Vamya Matya. Vamya Matya is, always not straightforward. Sometimes inside say yes, but outside behave no. Sometimes she became angry with Krishna. Or he said to get out from here. So in this kind of, nature, and this kind of, this is their Baba, and mixing and showing us so many funny and Rashka way. And Vilapa Goswami described this Dana Keri comedy. And then Raghunath Das expand more. This is Dana Keri Chintamani. So this is, this is interesting. Say, Dana Keri Chintamani is Dana Lila, but this is kind of Chintamani. Like, whatever desire.
Wish fulfilling.
Yeah, wish fulfill. So Krishna want to wish something. Krishna want to see Radhika's Kira Kinchita, Baba. Also, Krishna want to have Radhika's Kripa Kataksha, sidelong glance. Also, he want to see Radhika's beautiful face and beautiful smiling. So, this Krishna's many desire. And also, finally, Baba mentioned he entered the kind of Nikunja pastime. they went to Kunja.
Yeah.
So Torashi arranged the loving first time in the Kunja in I think Govardhan.
Yeah.
So
It must be because it's Kunja near the Nirvardhan Kund, and this is they are at the Govardhan Hill, so it's all near.
in this sentence, this is not mentioned.
Here it says,
Yeah.
after the longing quarrel, Tulasi arranges for Radha and Krishna long pastimes in a kunj near the Dan Nivardhana Kunda.
So this is this is translated, I think.
Okay.
But this is correct. I think correct.
Shri Govinda Vanamali is expert in choking pastimes. O Vinodini, when he sees you on the road by Govardhan Dan Gati toll station, the crown jewel of Rasika stops you on the pretext of laying tax from you. You are the crown jewel of Rasika girls, the very form Mahabharata, adorned with 20 ornaments of ecstatic love. You astonish Hari's heart with the gestures of your eyes and with your frowned eyebrows as you are standing there. When he sees all the waves of your Kila Kinchitamut, your lover stands motionlessly in a threefold bending form. O Navagori, young golden girl, when can I see you with Shyam Natavari Hari, Krishna, the best of dancers, who is dressed as a tax collector, and your girlfriends there all together? So here it's mentioned many times, these eyebrows. She's talking with her eyebrows. And Gurudev once told about this TV series, Krishna Leela. TV series, like in the Indian TV.
Mm-hmm.
There is a series, there is 300 parts of Krishna Leela. And for some time they were watching together here in the ashram.
Mm-hmm.
And one devotee sent us the link, and you can actually let it translate in English or German.
Mm-hmm.
But the translation is maybe 1/3. But what is really sweet in this is
Indian.
the Radharani, she's always, that's why it just reminds me, she's always with her eyes and looking at him. And he's just sweet and lovingly, and she can speak with her eyes. And even it's Hindi, and even in Hindi it's not translated because it seems to be very difficult to grab for KI. But the way she expresses how much she actually speaks with her eyes and with just little movings with her eyebrows or so, this is so intense. So this is like in the mundane world, how is it here? How expert Radharani does it.
Sometimes Gurudev said, by eye we can talk, by ear we can drink the nectar. Sometimes here it's by eye, Radhika, Krishna, and they're talking, and then Manjari could see and feeling, Radhika's feeling, and maybe Radhika's Mohan's feeling more than Saki. if we know this pastime, then if we go Dana Gati, Dana Nivartana Kunda, and Govinda Kunda, then we can more vividly image. And here also, here mentioned Govinda Vanamari. Vanamari means like, Krishna is, what to say, Kusumanjali, picking flower, and this is, what to say, Vana means forest, Mari means like a flower, and arranging, or picking, or maybe decorating. So this is also interesting. And this same near pastime also happened in Barshana. Barshana, and one particular road, very narrow, and then only one person can go. At that time, Krishna also taxing from the Gopi, from Radharani. And then once he won, but later on he was heavily punished by the Gopis. So anyway, so always this kind of pastime is going on. Now, 7:20.
So should we start to read verse 74?
Yeah, or maybe we can read yesterday. This is Tarun. Tarun sends.
Oh, okay.
Utsukanta Dashakan. You can read it. So maybe you can read it. Or like Mahama.
It's the same. Sure.
So maybe good.
You want to read the Sanskrit and I read the English.
No, Sanskrit maybe maybe not so easy. Maybe.
These are the verses Utkanta Tasakam.
But I don't know. I don't have one.
No, one is the first one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Starts with text 1. It has, yeah. You see?
This is I can. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got
the text 1. If you do like this, you can listen.
ラデラデ。
ラデラデ。
今どの記事を読んでるか教えていただきたいです。
昨日、タルンババが、本になっていない、ウッドカンティカ、This is
Radha Dasyam, he put yesterday evening, he sent in Radha Dasyam.
In Viber.
Viber.
Maybe someone can also send it in Telegram.
で、昨日ラグナタダースのウッドカンティカダッシャカンみたいな、説を送ってくださったんですね。で、ちょっと今日時間が余ってるんで、その説をちょっと読んだらいいかなと。昨日の夜の、ジャーマンクラスを聞いた人は少し内容がわかるかもしれないんですけど、昨日、解説の中で、その中の一節が書かれていたんです。 で、そこでタルンババが、いや、これはまだ本になっていないんだけどっていうことで、で、それをちょっと送ってくれたんですね。で、これは素晴らしい説だという。
今、皆さんのあれに送って
はい、ありがとうございます。
ひとりさん、ウッタバさんがチャットで URL を送ってくれてありますね。
うん、ありがとうございます。
皆さんにも送りました。この朝と夜のオンライン
朝とね
クラスの。
オンラインクラスにも送ってくださったそうです。
So we will read verse 1, text 1. When will I serve Sri Radha, whose complexion eclipses the splendor of gold, who is a smiling, beautiful young girl, who is gloriously dressed in red silken garments, whose splendid moving braids are decorated with peacock feathers, and who happily catches a glimpse of Lord Mukunda from the corner of her eyes. Who, attracted by the splendid fragrance of Radha's beautiful, transcendental form, the bumblebee Govinda at once gave up happily drinking the honey of the gopi's lotus lips and madly flew to Sri Radha, the beautiful Kalpa vine of Vrindavan forest. When will I serve Sri Radha? In a forest cottage by the shore of a beautiful lake, reclining on a couch of charming, delicate jasmine petals, and again defeating proud Madhava in the dice game, Radha smiles. And with a festival of many sidelong glances, causes her friends to laugh. When will I serve Sri Radha? When will I serve Sri Radha, who is surrounded by her friends, filled with the nectar of love, and manifesting the 8 sattvika ecstasies, sweetly sings to the accompaniment of veenas, flutes, mridangas, and the tinkling of anklets and other ornaments, and gracefully dances in the rasa dance with the moon, that is Lord Krishna. When will I serve Sri Radha, who in the middle of the forest enjoyed pastimes of ferocious, amorous battle with passionate Krishna, striking him as he scratches the great mountains of her breasts, and her friends offered prayers and blessings from far away. When will I serve Sri Radha? Who replied with glittering chakra eyes, arrogant eyebrows, and an angry flood of crooked words. When Krishna and his friends, pretending to demand payment of a toll, forcibly stopped her and her friends on the path near Govardhan Hill. When will I serve Sri Radha? Traveling across the Manasa Ganga on a boat with Lord Krishna, whose heart yearned to enjoy pastimes on the other shore. She cheerfully ripped open her bodice when Krishna trickled her by saying, "This old boat of mine is about to sink." When will I serve Sri Radha? In her favorite lake on a warm summer evening that made her yearn to enjoy the water pastimes. She and her playful friends jubilantly sprinkled the expert water sportsman, Lord Govinda, with water from their Jala Yantras. When will I serve Sri Radha? She's drowned with tears of joy, and her bodily hair stand erect, as with many fragrant spring flowers, Lord Krishna, trembling and the hairs of his body erect in excitement, decorates her limbs one by one. I read it once more. When will I serve Sri Radha? She is drowned with tears of joy, and her bodily hair stand erect, as with many fragrant spring flowers, Lord Krishna, trembling, and the hairs of his body erect in excitement, decorates her limbs one by one. When will I serve Sri Radha, who is dearer to Lord Krishna than his own life, who considers the dust of Lord Krishna's feet millions of times more dearer than her own life, who is supremely fortunate, whose fame shines in the three worlds, and who is the jewel crown of Lord Krishna's gopi beloveds. An intelligent person who glorifies the great Queen of Vrindavan by reciting this prayer of 10 longings with Kanta Dakshas, with a sweet voice, causes Lord Krishna to taste the transcendental qualities of Sri Radha, who is as dear to him as his own life. Filled with festive happiness, Lord Krishna gives that reciter a supremely priceless jewel.